Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is war number 7 of season 45. In this war, 4 Loki is taking on the Celestial Avengers. I am bringing in AA, Shuri, and APOC. Haven't used AA and APOC in a while. Kind of continues a trend of first-time champs that we haven't used in quite some time in this season of AW. So we do have our standard 4 war fights this war. Slightly different configuration though. I've got 1 fight on path 2 in section 1, 2 fights on path 7 in section 2, and we get a mini boss on Boss Island. First one of those in quite some time. So first fight up here is going to be against this spot. Really the nodes don't really come into play a whole lot on this one. Combat Deja Vu, Placebo, not going to matter. Nullify Countdown, not going to matter. Really the only one is the Sadist 3 node, which is going to give Spot, 50% attack for each debuff I place on him. Hopefully, not going to matter too much. Hopefully I land all my parries. We get bleeds, we get poisons, and we get neurotoxins on, without any problems. Hopefully we get the good RNG. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how we do. And you can see here I am boosted fairly big because I am taking a mini on Boss Island, and we need this war badly. We've had a very, very rough first half of the season. We have taken on 4 of the, alliances, well, really 5 that typically end up on, the first level of masters. So been a rough season. Looking at our kills and our deaths, we're doing well. We're, top 10, but we're just, lost 2 wars with 1 death only on the other side and 1 war with 0. So kind of hard to win in those. And you can see in this fight fairly quick, the RNG gods smiled down upon me. We got poisons. We got, the neuros on there, and we did fairly well, fairly quick. Was a little worried about that fight, but, it went as well as I could expect. So now we're going to jump ahead, and we're going to jump over to C here, and we're going to take path 7. And you can see who's the first up is Domino. We have fought Domino a lot this season, more than any other champion, and we're going to fight her again. And not going to spoil my most recent live stream, but if you go out and look, my Shuri may look a little different now. So please go take a look at that if you have a few moments. So this fight really is just a typical Shuri versus Domino fight, except for I've got to knock her down occasionally. And really all that I'm going to do to knock her down is my special ones. I'm not going to try to get any heavies off, anything like that. Knocking her down with a special one is really all I want to do. It's going to give me the crits afterwards, so don't really need to do much else. So here we go. So here's the first knockdown, which is good. And then we're going to just get her up over her special 2. She doesn't get lucky. I could have continued that on, but wanted to bait that special 2 early. And there you go. You can see, no real need to knock her down with heavies. And hopefully I timed this one right. And I did, just barely. So, it did count as the knockdown for the node. And, we're in great shape. She's ticking down fairly quick. 20% health left. 50 seconds in. We're going to finish her off with a 5-hit combo. So very, very happy there. First 2 fights couldn't have gone any better, any quicker. Really, those are about as well as I can do those 2 fights. Now this fight here is going to be Kingpin. He's got the second wind. He's got power creep. Really the big thing here is, the second wind's not going to come into play because I'm going to use APOC. Now, the only thing in this fight is controlling him and just making sure that I keep him to a special 1. I had come in with a game plan of, I'm going to throw special 2s. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. And you can see, it's just going to be a slow going fight, and I'm going to actually speed it up here in a minute. But I got away from throwing special 2s in here and started throwing some special 1s. What I wanted to do, I start off with a special 2 and, got the degen debuff going. And I'll throw it here after his special. Really just trying to keep him low power. Oops, sorry, I got the concussion on first. Wanted to get the degen in. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do some parry heavy to keep the debuffs on him and see if I can build up. I had to come in with, an unramped up APOC, so it's just slow. And, Kingpin's not throwing his specials as quickly as I'd like, but you can see I am baiting early and often. There I get very lucky. And now we're just going to speed up, because what you're going to see here is I get a little impatient. I start throwing special ones, which I shouldn't have done. And the main reason being, if you look now, he's getting 353 health back every tick. So he's just regenning away. Now he's getting 265 a tick. Just regenning away. So next time I would do this right, would definitely do something different there. So we're just going to go ahead and speed up. You can be able to see, it's really just the same game over and over again. I'm going to throw special ones. I'm going to get him to throw special ones. And we're just going to continue on until he finally, maybe almost dies. There we go. So yeah, very slow fight. Didn't like it a whole lot. Safe, just slow and boring. And, but it's war. So boring, win, full attack bonus is for the best. Now let's jump forward. Had to wait for somebody to clear a mini. Whoops, went too far forward. Let's try this again. Let's go to the next video, please. And there we are. So we are taking on this Attuma. It's a big Attuma. It's got aspect of evolution, so I really need to hopefully keep him under a bar of power. I can dex his special too, get hit more times than I care to with it, but my plan here is to just bait his special one. Don't want to parry him at all. Going to bait heavies, bait special ones. I'm going to start with a power start 1 boost, which you'll see here in a second. Let me go ahead and get it started. I'm going to throw that special one fairly quick. I want shocks on him to remove his hydration charges. I want this quick, easy, and just get in, get out as fast as humanly possible so I don't have to deal with his unstoppable or anything like that. So let's go ahead, and there we go. So now you'll see that I do throw on an advanced power boost. A little last minute collect my thoughts there, and we're going to jump in. And there we are, 5-hit combo. Special one. Going to bait that heavy. And there we go. So now we're feeling pretty good. Now we've got it right where we want it. I'm going to push him up a little bit more. Get a second special one off. Now we bait that special one. This is perfect. Now I'm going to be able to remove 5 hydration stacks. He's at 1. It's ticking down. I don't care if he takes a while to throw his specials, to be honest. And there we go. So he does throw another. We do get him only down to 4 hydration stacks. Fear is him getting up to 20 of those. So here we go. We're going to do a quick special one. He's sitting at 9 hydration. I do want to dex out, and I accidentally parry. So now things get interesting when he throws the special one. You'll see here he's at 6, up to 15 because of the extra concussions. So really just want to finish him off now if we can. So we get a combo, we get a special one. We're going to hold block, and he dies from the shocks. So pretty quick. Did get a little sketchy there near the end, but did go according to how I had planned it. So very, very pleased there. Did get through those 4 very quick, very easy, very safe. You can see in excellent shape as far as my health goes on all the champs. So couldn't be happier. And let's go ahead and jump over and look at our stats so far this season. So far in season 45, I have 27 kills and 0 deaths, starting off very, very well. You can see Shuri is by far the champion that I have used the most. Like I said, if you haven't watched my latest live stream, it will be the Cyber Weekend deals. Please jump over and do it. You may see a few differences here in my roster coming forward. So, can see there adding APOC and AA for their first fights of the season. And you can see down there, I now have a couple champions I've fought more than once. I've got Domino with 4 times, Spot and Attuma both 2 times each, and then haven't faced another champion that's been identical since the beginning of the season. So if you're only interested in high-level war, that takes care of us there. I do have, once again, the lower level wars from my second account. If you're interested, feel free to watch. This is going to be path 6, and I do take one mini over here. You can see typically on these fights I don't boost a whole lot, but since I was going to go ahead and just make a run and clear a mini off as well, I was going to go ahead and boost. And you know, I had recoils on, which I shouldn't have. I don't recall why I had them on, but you know, it's just going to tick me down in health. And I do turn them off here after my first couple fights, just because, you know, I don't want to have to heal up on my second account. I don't do a whole lot on there other than AQ and AW, occasional battlegrounds, things like that. Nothing that requires recoil masteries on. But you know, this fight's all well and good. You know, it's a good Morbius fight. You know, got a lot of bleeds on her. Doing well, keeping the withers on to keep her, you know, out of her modes. And, you know, we don't even get to a special 2 and she's down. So, very clean, very quick fight there with Morbius. You know, next fight, I don't turn recoils off yet because I am running Ultron. And, you know, my goal here is just to throw a special 3 and no other specials. So, recoils really don't come into play. And, you know, this is just going to be a typical Domino fight. You've seen me fight Domino with Shuri. You've seen me fight Domino here with Ultron on this account. Nothing really here to worry about too much other than, you know, I'm going to take some, you know, the critical feedback or her critical failure damage, sorry. You know, and just take some chip damage. So we're just going to go ahead and speed up, because we've all seen Doom, and or Ultron, and we don't even get to the special 3 there. So, you know, recoils are nice for that standpoint of, you know, it does finish fights off a little bit quicker. But here we go. We're going to run recoils with OG Ironman. And this is kind of where I decided after this fight I'm going to turn them off, because I do have to heal up after this fight now. And, you know, it's going to be a typical fight. Really just want to get to that special 1, throw special 1, remove the prowess, get the armor breaks on, and then rinse and repeat. So we're just going to kind of speed this up as well. We've seen this fight a couple times on both accounts. And slowly but surely, there we go. She is down. And then we've got Bishop coming up here. And you can see I'm starting to map out where I need to go afterwards and plan my energy. And there we go. We buy the energy. We jump ahead. And now we go into Bishop. And this is going to be pretty much the same way as that last Ironman. You'll see that I did heal up. I did turn off recoils now. And this is pretty much the similar fight. I want to get to my special 1, throw my special 1, remove any prowess he may have, and then I don't have to worry about him going unblockable on specials. At least that's the plan. So, you know, it's nice he's running recoils. He does throw an unblockable special 1, which Iron Man can block, which is why I bring him. Then I kind of walked right in, thought I was countering the special 1, walked right into a 5-hit combo. Not a big deal. You know, and you can see there I am Incinerate immune, so, you know, I decided I was just going to go up to the special 2. If he's going to throw a special 1, that's fine. Gets me to my arc reactor. We're going to throw out the striker. We're going to get the special 2 decks, and we're going to finish them off. So there we go. You know, he is very, very good when you're dealing with mutant champions. So now we're going to just jump ahead, and we're going to take one mini. We're going to take this Sauron over here. And there we go. So on this Sauron, you know, the nodes, prowess build up unblockable, power snack 2, 1 too many hits, so I'm going to get power stings. I can't be nullified, so nothing to worry about there. You know, I think, okay, I put on an advanced power boost, just to keep him from, you know, being unblockable and remove the prowess if I can. So here we go. I really messed that up. Threw that first special 1 into his block. I don't know what I was thinking. Now I've got to deal with a special 2. Fortunately, Iron Man can block unblockables. And I take the power sting there. Fortunately, it wasn't very much. decks the latter half of that beam. There we go. Now we're doing a better job of keeping the prowess off of him. He's got 6 armor breaks. Trying to bait out a special 1. He throws it. Don't dex any of it. Just kind of take it all in the block. Doesn't do very much. And now I've got 2 power stings on me, so I'm kind of watching the power stings at this point. I know another special will finish it, but fortunately it actually finished it before I have to throw that special. So there we go. A couple quick fights there for your viewing pleasure on the second account if you wanted to see them. But once again, there's the stats for my main account and doing fairly well. We did get the win, so we are finally at 3 and 4. Hopefully we can get one more win, get back up to even for the season, and then go on a good run for the rest of it. So do want to thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed this and want more. Please leave a comment. I'll be glad to respond, answer any questions you may have, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again.